Governor Mitt Romney has also talked during his campaign, especially during the primary season, about immigration and border security. But it hasn't been as big of an issue during the presidential debates, and really only came up during the CNN Candy Crowley moderated debate. So let's get into some of where the Romney campaign is focusing on. He states that the Obama failure, this is from his campaign website, is immigration represents one more broken promise by President Obama. As a candidate for president, he promised to tackle immigration in his first year of office. 3.5 years later, America is still waiting for his plan. President Obama has failed to update our immigration system to serve the modern economy. We still do not admit enough high-skilled job creators and innovators, and our system still turns away those foreign students whom we educate here and to whom we grant advanced degrees. President Obama has utterly failed to secure the border. And instead of taking a strong stand on illegal immigration, he has ordered immigration officials to enforce immigration laws selectively, leading to the dismissal of many deportation cases. At the same time, his Department of Justice has sued to stop states from assisting the federal government in enforcing immigration laws. Now, the Romney plan is to grow legal immigration to grow our economy, and this is from the MittRomney.com website. As president, Mitt Romney will implement a national immigration strategy that bolsters the U.S. economy, ensures our security, keeps nuclear families together, addresses the problem of illegal immigration in a civil and resolute manner, and carries on America's tradition as a nation of legal immigrants. And here are some of the specifics to make the temporary worker visa system functional. As President, Mitt Romney will make the system for bringing in temporary agricultural workers and other seasonal workers functional for both employers and immigrants. We should get rid of unnecessary requirements that delay issuance of a visa, and we should speed the processing of applications. But this isn't taking into reality the mess known as Citizenship and Immigration Service. This is the paper wing of Homeland Security addressing immigration. This is where you file for your visas and your other documents ultimately. Mitt Romney will work with Congress, states, and employers to properly set the cap on non-agricultural temporary worker visas. Many tourist-oriented businesses in the United States rely on these workers and would have to cut back or cease operations if there are not enough visas. Keep in mind that one of the problems we face here, though, are visa overstays, and it's always been a problem. Now, he talks about securing our borders and discouraging illegal immigration. Mitt Romney will protect legal immigration and the 4.5 million who are waiting in line to enter the United States legally by taking a strong stand against illegal immigration. He believes that illegal immigration must end and has a proven track record of advancing that goal. Securing the borders. And, of course, he states that according to GAO, the Border Patrol lacks control over half of our southwest border. Reality is it's far greater than that, because their hands have been tied up by bureaucrats in Washington, such as David Aguilar, former chief of the Border Patrol and the deputy commissioner of U.S. Customs and Border Protection. Some estimates indicate that over 40% of illegal aliens in America entered the country legally, but then overstayed their visas. So Romney campaign says that he will complete a high-tech fence to enhance border security. Governor Romney will ensure that we have officers on the ground we need to gain control of the border, and a Romney administration will work to develop an efficient, effective system of exit verification to ensure people do not overstay their visas. Now, I could basically talk on that till I'm blue, but that's a joke, and I'll tell you why. Completing a high-tech fence is not enough. Making sure that we have the number of agents, not officers, agents, needed to gain control of the border. You can basically link everybody arm in arm, and it doesn't mean it's necessarily going to happen. But of course, if we do an in-house joke, as they say, we bring balance between boots, technology, and the fence, we should be able to do this. It's not entirely true, but it's a step in the right direction and something both the George W. Bush and Obama administrations have greatly failed at. Now, Romney also talks about discouraging illegal immigration by developing an effective mandatory employment verification system that will enable employers to be sure that those they hire are eligible to work. They believe that this will discourage illegal aliens from coming to America to seek jobs. Now, one thing that must be noted is they keep using the term illegal immigrants, not illegal aliens, which is the code and the proper term under federal statutes. So that should be an indication of how the Romney administration will operate, seeing people as immigrants rather than aliens. Romney opposes all magnets that entice illegal immigrants to come to our country. As governor, he vetoed in-state tuition benefits for illegal immigrants and opposed driver's licenses for illegal immigrants. As president, Mitt Romney will foster a legal immigration system that works. This will offer an alternative to those who would otherwise enter illegally. For instance, reforming our current temporary worker program will offer employers who need such staff a legal option to find employees. They talk about enforcing the law, cutting red tape that is keeping immediate families apart, giving permanent resident status, to give legal permanent residents the same priority as citizens when applying to bring husbands, wives, and minor children to the United States. Relocate green cards to family of citizens and legal permanent residents. Romney also believes that young illegal immigrants who are brought to the U.S. as children should have this chance to become permanent residents and eventually citizens by serving honorably in the U.S. military. So essentially, he's talking a path to citizenship, and that's something that's widely opposed by border security and immigration enforcement advocates. Family reunification is another thing that's opposed by border security and enforcement advocates. So essentially what you have here is something that is considered a middle-of-the-road approach to this, with some things that, as governor, shows a better record than the current president, but clearly is something that is far watered down from where the border security community is.